Is there going to be a bit of a What is up, YouTube? Wait, Twitch. Hold on. Same thing. Twitch, YouTube, Kick. What up, fellas? Guys, I've returned. Alpha servers are currently down. I am keeping an eye on things, though, if they do come back up. Or if you see anybody on Alpha, you let me know. You let me know. I don't know if anyone needs a sub to side, but gifting a sub gets me 3 months free Duo subscription. Oh, wait, does it actually? What, Duolingo? Oh, shit. I was wondering why I was seeing that stupid bird on my screen. Oh, dude, that's pretty flippin' good. I was thinking about getting back into studying Japanese, actually. Like, it'd be nice to continue learning a language. Maybe I need to gift some subbies. Are you kidding me? Sounds pretty good. Damn. Oh, it's weird coming and playing Feral on live after you've been playing Alpha. Like, it messes with you. Messes with your head. I'm like, where's all my new bits? I've got to still flipping do Blood Talons. I'm rusty. I'm not equipped. It is interesting. It is strange. You're learning French? Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, French would be cool. I think French, like, if I wasn't interested in learning, like, Japanese, for example, I think I'd go French or German. Probably German. Just because I think German is pretty neat. And I've actually gone to, like, I've been to Germany a few times for, like, events and things. I've never had, France doesn't, I don't know what France has got going on, but I've not done anything in France yet. So is TikTok? Oh, hold on, okay. No, all good, Master. You enjoy, dude. Hold on.
So check out this arcane gameplay. Right, so I orb here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do my, or I don't pop cooldowns here, I just keep orbing and barraging. There we go, Arcane Surge into touch. Orb to spin my clear cast. Barrage, barrage. Barrage, orb. Barrage. Orb. Barrage. 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 This only works in AoE, but look at this damage, guys. Okay, so check out this arcane gameplay.
What?
Right, so I orb here, and
then
I'm gonna go ahead and do my, or I don't pop cooldowns here, I just keep orbing and barraging. There we go, Arcane Surge into touch. Orb to spin my clear cast. Barrage, barrage. Barrage, orb. Barrage.
What
Orb,
the hell?
Barrage. Barrage.
Okay, that doesn't that doesn't seem like it's intended. Or maybe it is. That's hilarious. That is funny. Yeah, that's where we're gonna get all this funny, funky stuff going on. That is funny. Golly. Golly. I mean, I like the look of like Arcane and sorry, not Arcane. Frost and stuff, you know. I've not played Arcane yet. That is funny. Silly Alpha. I want to get back on flipping Alpha, man. I want to test more things. Now Mop Fire. Okay. That good? I mean, if you look at people playing Classic WoW and stuff, I think they have been heavily influenced just by Classic in general. But they're seeing people doing more simplistic things and enjoying that. And yeah. You spam Fireball until you crit and use Flame Strike to instant Pyro, and you use Combust for burst. Ah, okay, yeah, because the Combust gives you, like, perma... It's funny, I played Fire for 5 minutes, literally, played Fire for 5 minutes, and I can already now have a conversation about it where I at least know somewhat what the buttons are. Yeah, you're then doing, like, you're heating up, and then you fired up. Is it actually called Fired Up? I'm fired up, baby.
Until the next financial quarter starts. Well done, traveler.
Average WoW player starting a family? Yeah, maybe. Maybe they are. Maybe they are. Hot streak is when you have instant pyro? Right, okay. Yeah, because you get, like, hot streak, and then you also get fired up, and then when you're, like, fired up, you get, like everything's just giving you free flame strikes. It's pretty sick. I watched Summit play retail on a sponsor for 11.3, and he had no idea what to press, and just put one button on. So I'd be interested if they saw so many people coming in and having issues. I think that it's like, it's really hard to argue against, yeah, Blizzard's plan, because like the game is, yeah, pretty flippin' complex. You go and try and play a spec, and you have, I mean, as much as I personally love the talent system, it's pretty daunting. It's probably the most daunting thing, really. So, yeah. Oh, I need to see, is there a Friday? Hold on. What time is that? 6:30 is 5:30 for... Oh, no, I won't be able to do that. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's weird still having renewal. I shouldn't have renewal. Right, what have I got going on? Any fat content? What do we got going on? 19 Ara, I'll try it. Elemental looked really cool. Elemental looked very cool. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'd maybe play some of that. Not really good. Yeah, they probably have looked at a lot of the classic stuff. Just taking things from there. Just gone with that, you know? The wild... Yeah, maybe this is Classic Plus. What am I doing? Let me join these dudes.
The great dragon, Reshanor, tears freely in and out of untethered space, devouring all that is left of our world.
Oh, yeah, I need one quest. Big. Oh no, I need to do... Yeah, okay. The main takes place mostly in the old world. Yeah? I think we're getting revamped Silvermoon stuff. Jesus Christ, not Silvermoon. Eastern Plaguelands and Scarlet Monastery stuff. Like, just a smidge. I've actually seen a lot of people come out in support of them simplifying things. Yeah. Yeah, me too. I agree. Like, these zones that are just throwaways, they put all this development time into them and then they're just gone. Updated Eversong words, updated Zolaman, like... Well, not updated Zolaman, but like... Obviously Zolaman was from original WoW, and then we... Or Well, technically it was from Burning Crusade is when we actually got to experience it, but, yeah, getting to actually go there is sick. Love your vids. That's funny. I just want to go on Alpha. They were letting us test a raid boss yesterday. Which was pretty neat, actually. It kept lagging us out. And it kept DCing us. And we don't know if it's just because they just... I think they just wanted to test some add-on things. Are you supposed to stay behind? Isn't there a portal that opens? But yeah, they kept, like... We kept DCing, and I don't know if it's because they literally hadn't coded the flippin' next phase or something. You know? They just didn't want us to see it. Yeah, we kept DCing quite a bit. I think we gave up after a little while, but the fight was... Okay, so what the fight was... You, at the start of the poll, you were assigned either light or void. Then the tanks would have tank busters. One was light, one was void, and then one was both. So I think as tanks, you have to do a taunt swap, depending on your debuff, so that you're soaking the same thing as your debuff. Then you have to do a duo soak. Meanwhile, there are orbs flying across the arena, like a wall of orbs. One side of them, they're void. One side of them, they're light. And then if you have the debuff, if you have a light debuff, you want to go and soak a light orb. If you have a void debuff, you want to go soak a void debuff. Void orb, sorry. So that you can all pass through these orbs. And they deal damage, so... I mean... You could soak multiple of them, but... They're add-on friendly? What do you mean add-on friendly? Because, like, they're removing combat add-ons, right? So we didn't have any add-ons. But yeah, it was instantly understandable. Yeah, it works without add-ons, yeah. There are no add-ons in the alpha. Yeah. It was fine to play with no add-ons, yeah. They're designing with you having no add-ons. I mean, you could instantly see what you needed to do, really. You know? Was that cursed? Oh, you mean my cursed details name? I'm so excited for the in-game details, like the in-game DPS meter. Just the fact that, like, you're gonna just be able to log in and you can just see all the info and you don't have to flip and go and update your add-ons and details being annoying and you can just flip and play, dude. Gonna be sick. Something that can't be fixed with add-ons, they're gonna have to nerf it. Yeah. If there's something where it's just like, dude, like, this is too tough. I mean, I posted my interview, right? Nice, we got a belt, baby. I posted my interview, and in my interview, I was specifically asking about how they're looking to design mechanics now. And he said, like, He said that they,
Whispers have driven the unbound here
They want to play more into... They say, like, traditionally, they've been struggling to design mechanics that are, like, puzzle-based or intellect-based because there's just an add-on that tells you. They can only go into the dexterity-based, yeah. So now what they can do is have this whole other area of fight design that is, how smart are you? Can you figure out, like, you get assigned this debuff or this thing and you have to go and deal with it. We're going to give you time, but can you do it? Can you do it? And they're going to lean more into puzzle bosses and stuff. I'm a little bit too concerned about puzzle bosses in WoW because I know that people do not blind raid in WoW, and that's really how puzzle bosses end up being good. Because puzzle bosses are good because you have... you can go in blind and go, alright guys, let's all just try and figure this out together. Whereas if you are, if you're just going to copy the Race Sword First Guilds, then you won't have, you know, you're not going to have a puzzle, you know. But yeah, I think that's really cool with their design. Was talking to Dylan, how fucking ass must it be as a designer to come up with a sick idea and be like, can't they just solve this with a weak aura? Yeah. Yeah, and then just go like, oh, okay. Like, think as the developers, how many cool ideas they probably have tried to come up with, and then it's just like, oh, that's just gonna get fixed by a weak aura. Like, Fractalus might have actually been pretty cool if it wasn't for the fact that you can just download, use a weak aura. Fractalus was so dogshit because you knew that it was going to get solved from a weak aura immediately. So, there was just no... Like, if you genuinely had to try and spread out a bit or something, and try and think about, like, where you're placing, when you're going to break, stuff like that. Yeah, Alpha's down at the moment. Alpha servers are down. I'll keep checking them periodically. Keep checking them periodically, don't you worry. Can I find a Lumathar? See if I can find a Lumathar. Or a Resi Priory. Hold up. Yo, what up, Zipco? What up, Harry? What up, boys and girls? Ladies and gentlemen? Why doesn't Mod just disable add-ons for a patch? I think they just, like, I mean, the devs want to go in a direction, you know? They got a plan. Oh, thank you, Tactics. Appreciate that, dude. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you, champ. I checked out Bear. Not enough. I will try to soon. I will, I was planning next week to just spend next week just going through as many different specs and classes properly, though. Like, really sort of understanding the talent breakdown, the play style, actually maybe jump into some dungeons and stuff. Well, I can't jump into dungeons. You have to level to 81, so I'd have to spend, like, 40 minutes at least per spec. I mean, I could technically kind of do that. I guess it'd be worth per character, right? Because if I get a class leveled up, then I can do the dungeons on all 3 specs, so that's probably worthwhile. Yeah, so I'll try and test, like, a bunch of different things, you know? Yeah, thank you, Tactics. I appreciate that, dude. I think we got some, I think we got some info. I really, the only thing that I would have wanted to improve on that is if I had asked, like, for specific examples, but I guess we kind of got some. Like, they said about wanting to design bosses like Crossus, for example, where, boss like Crossus, where they, like, slam the bridge, and you know, hey, the bridge is going to be slamming soon, we gotta go. And, you know, that's pretty cool. Stuff like that. Best flowing interview you've seen? Yo, Nightfall, thank you. I think you commented as well. Bigging me up. Thank you. That's really kind. I always want to do, like, I take my interviews and stuff really seriously. Like, that's the kind of shit I want to be doing, you know? Interviewing, casting, hosting, all that kind of stuff. So I get super serious about it. I think in future I want to, what is it saying there's no loot? Oh, yeah, because it's raid. That's fine. I think in future, the way I want to maybe come across interviews is not actually go in with set questions, but topics, and then have it more conversational. One area I think I could improve on is just, instead of looking at it like me having like just having a list of questions for the devs, it can also be like me sitting down for a conversation with the devs. And I think that'd be pretty neat. So, yeah, so that's something that I maybe want to look at for in future. But no, I appreciate it, guys. You're all being very kind. Thank you. I hope it's good, and I hope you as the community are getting the questions answered that you want as well. You know, because that's the important thing. I wish I'd had a bit more time for some delve stuff. I didn't quite get enough for delves. I even stripped back, so I just had so many questions prepped, and yeah. I said a lot of stuff to get through, you know. Prey, dungeons, delves, raid, and we've had all this new combat system changes, so it's like there's just so much you can get into. Best interviews are the ones that the interviewer lets the person being interviewed just talk. Yeah, definitely. Like, yeah, you don't want to make it about you. You wanna just be like, hey, go crazy. That's why I always try and as well with the interviewers, like, ask them, hey, what are you excited about? Because I think a lot of the time with these interviews, you're asking questions about things that you don't know that like if they exist yet or what that looks like. So you're asking these questions that are sort of like, can you tell us about anything that is like, can you tell us about like improvements you're looking to make in the thing? And that's sort of like a question that you hope is open enough that they can go like, oh yeah, we're working on this really cool thing. But they might not necessarily tell you that. So you have to sort of like, you know, you got to figure out how you're gonna extract some juice. So I like to ask them as well, like, can you tell me, you know, what are some things that you're most excited about that maybe hasn't been asked yet, maybe hasn't been picked up on yet? Like, what are you excited for people to get their hands on? And I think that can be quite neat. This. Actually, I'm gonna go flipping. I won't go to the prison. Thank you. Ready. Yeah, I won't name anyone, but I don't enjoy the interviews where they are like, can we get this? Can you buff this spec? Can you do this? Yeah, like super niche things like, hey, so, I really want new shoulder pad options for male dwarf. Is there any plans for that? And it's just like, bro, what are you...
5, 4...
What are you talking about?
2, 1...
What are you talking about, fella? Like, asking the interviewer, like, yeah, so I accidentally sold my two-hand agility weapon that I used for my off-spec. Is there a way that you could help me get that back? I know what you mean. It's like super niche stuff. Yeah, I would... People ask me in interviews like, yo, can you ask them to like add this for Feral? And I'm like, dude, I am not asking the encounter designer or prey system designer for Feral like transmog. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like, nah, I'm not doing that. It's not. You gotta read the room. I just think I like to ask questions that hit multiple areas of the community. I think I say at the beginning of my interview. In fact, I don't know. Maybe I edited it out, but I do say in my interview, like, I really want to, you know, this is open to, like, these questions are not aimed at a particular level of player. Like, you know, I want anybody that's playing to feel like, you know, things are sort of getting answered for him and whatnot, you know. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, you know what'd be really nice? Oh no, they probably couldn't do it yet. They're gonna say if they updated the new snapshot icons, but now. I mean, we'll get them in pre-patch. Dude, pre-patch is gonna be weird. It always is. But so they simplified specs in WoD, right? I remember them doing quite big overhauls. This is just heroic. I'm just trying to get my trinket still. Good reminder, actually. Set to balance. Yeah, I saw a lot of pruning then. Okay.
4, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
What the hell is that? I'm so looking forward to all this WeakAura bollocks going away. Like, I'm so looking forward to it because I raid with my guild and stuff. And the dumb shit that we've got to do, I'm just not interested in as part of raiding. It's going to be so good to just sort of research the bosses, show up on the day, and be like, alright, let's just flip in. Let's just style it out, boys. Let's just learn together. That's going to be so fun. And I wonder how it's going to upset world ranks with guilds, you know? I've always been somebody like, I can really play default UI. There's a lot of people that are going to struggle, and that's going to be really interesting. Like, finally I'm going to have the home advantage. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, that was in response to homogenism. Yeah. Not like pruning. Oh, this is perfect kill time. Oh, one dropped. Yo, guys, I still need this on heroic. Yo, one dropped. Come on. Come on, do it for your boy Sai. He's a 98. There's always just like... There's always a 98, isn't there? There's always a 98. You never just get a group of low rollers, do you? There's always just some flipping... absolute god roll. Alright, well, I'm going to try and roll a 99 or higher. I could feel like I could get a 100. It's happened before. I don't think it's going to happen today. Rolled a 39. Big. 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 I can probably get into this priory. Let's see. I think they are adding some sound alert options to make sound alerts better. They've got this cooldown manager thing where you can show what buffs you want to track and things, and you can set sound alerts to it. But I don't know exactly how they're going to be executing some of it. I think the problem I'm looking at right now is I can look at some things where I'm like, oh, they need to improve this customization thing, they need to improve that customization thing, whatever, and I'm just like, that's gonna be a mountain of feedback required and trying to be like, getting their attention, like, hey, devs, can you update this? And then the problem, like, I'm worried about Blizzard because of the fact that they're gonna have so many people going, hey, I want this, and then people going, oh, well, it's gonna work like this, and then I'm going, well, you removed my add-ons, so you give me what I want. You know what I mean? Like, people having that kind of attitude. And I think that's gonna be really tough for Blizzard, because they're gonna just have to be like, this is how we're doing it, deal with it. Or they're gonna have to literally listen to, like, every little piece of feedback and be like, okay, fine, we'll add a UI option that every time you ferocious bite a flippin' wolf in a furry costume wolf appears on screen to, you know, let you know you got an Apex proc. And it's just like, I don't know. There's sound alerts, there'll be add-on functionality to add more. Yeah. I think sound alerts will still be somewhat present. Like, I think if you get, if a thing happens, you will be able to add a sound alert. Maybe. But I don't think you're going to be able to sort of, like, auto-assign. Like, you might just be able to get an add-on that says, like, debuff, active, or whatever, so that you know that the debuff is out, but it doesn't tell you where to go, like, move left, like, place, screen marker, or some shit like that, and it will instead just, you know, tell you that the debuff has happened, and you've got to figure out where to go. But I would say, like, because a lot of people can be like, oh, dude, I'm going to lose all these, like, ways in which it helps me play the game, but also they're going to be redesigning how the game is played, so, you know, when you go, oh, I really need the sound alert so I know where to go for this thing, it's like, well, you're actually going to have a lot more time to react and stuff, you know? Which means that, like, you'll be okay. You don't need all those things. What's the add-on showing talent in equipment window? That one? Wait, no, that doesn't. Not that one. Showing talents. I don't know which one that is. Bum, bum. Bum, bum, ba-da-bum, ba-bum. For an opera, I use Trinket, Berserk, Convoke, and Tiger Fury, right? I thought myself that it is a waste to use Convoke with others as it caps me out at 5 comment points for 2 to 3 seconds during the channel. Yeah, see, so Morris, that's just not how World of Warcraft works, right? Like, things are... Instead of looking at it as, oh, I am wasting resources because I am Convoking and Tiger Furying at the same time, it's like, well, yeah, but what you've done is you've taken 16 abilities, and you've added on 15% increased damage from Berserk and 15% increased damage from Tiger Fury. So all of your shit is now doing 30% increased damage. So, plus you have Trinket, right? So that is just how World of Warcraft works. The more cooldowns you can combine together, it's all gonna be, like, additive, right? So, a lot... I do occasionally get that kind of question where people are like, oh, I use Berserk and Convoke together. And, yeah. But you gotta make sure that you Berserk and Tiger Fury and then Convoke after. Don't Convoke and then Tiger Fury, because you don't get the damage. But, like, the resources that you lose is nothing compared to the damage that you are gaining. So, yeah. And, What up, FOMO? How's 14 these days, and how's the endgame in it? Any equivalent to Mythic Plus or anything that is grindable for a person that doesn't care about the story at MSQ? Not really. There's nothing really, like... There's nothing grindable from, like, a WoW sense. Like, you can go and grind, like, you know, achievements, and you can go and grind, like, you know, a relic weapon on every single job, and you can go and grind all of that stuff and, like, professions and things. But there's no, like, combat grind. You can... I mean, you can raid a lot. That's something. You can do a lot of raiding. But yeah, there's not really like a Mythic Plus equivalent, or like Delves or something where you can just go farm them. Yeah, that kind of thing doesn't really exist, unfortunately. And that's kind of something that I wish did exist. I wish that kind of stuff did exist. Yeah, tired of jumping around. You should look out for a game called Fellowship. Have you heard about Fellowship? That's probably going to be your bread and butter. That'll probably be your bread and butter. Quantum next week. Yeah, with Pilgrim's Traverse? Yes. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, hold on. I think I need a Priory. Do I need a Priory? No, I need Balls. Guys, I'm doing my King of the Jungle challenge. I'm trying to get 3,500 IO in every single Druid spec. So I'm doing a little bit of that. We're gonna see how I go. This is where I'm currently at. I'm currently at 3,600 here on Feral, 3,200 on Balance, 3.1 on Tank, on Guardian, and then 2.7 on Resto. I still haven't done a dungeon. I got a couple depletes, got a couple low keys. So we are gonna see if I can zoom up on this. I'm gonna see if I can zoom up. And thank you, Brown Bear, for the tier 1 for 8 months. Thank you, champ. Thank you, dude. Am I going to do the Monster Hunter crossover? Probably not. No, I've got too much going on this month. So I've got WoW Alpha, WoW Retail, Legion Remix, Fellowship. I do want to play some Final Fantasy Tactics at some point soon. Also got the Final Fantasy Quantum Pilgrim's Traverse to do, which I'll probably... I don't think I'm going to do Traverse on release, because Traverse on release is going to be like... No one watches, like, my streams in Final Fantasy when there's release content, so I'll probably delay it a little bit. Big. I do need to finish E33, but nobody was watching. I was streaming it to, like, 20 viewers, and my chat was really dead. So it's, like... unfortunately, Danvar, life of a streamer, you gotta kind of follow the content, and unfortunately, I just didn't get many views doing E33, so it is something that I do want to try and finish in future, but it's, yeah, not so easy. Any character progression in Fellowship? There is character progression in Fellowship, absolutely. There is, you get IO, and by getting IO, you unlock more difficult dungeons and, like, higher level content. There is also talents that you unlock by doing the content. There is also gear that you unlock, and you unlock, like, account bound things, so you can unlock easier access to loot for your account. There's a leaderboard. There is gear, so you can progress your character's actual power as well. So yeah, there's quite a bit of progression, actually. In Fellowship, I guess. Yeah. Even with Quantum, I don't think I'll ever return. Their patch cadence is just too slow for me. The only thing I preferred was the housing and daily stuff, but Midnight will have that too. We'll just watch Sai do MSQ. Yeah, dude, I'm scared, man. I really want to play more FF, but it's so hard to, like, to do it. And I think people that play FF diehard don't really see that. So it's hard to even get their empathy on that, get their sort of... empathy, get their sympathy on that, get their sort of understanding on that. Because they're just like, You still have tons of content left to do, Sai. And I'm like, yeah, not exactly. But I think I want to try and form a static soon. So I think I want this month. The month of October is going to be pretty busy. And then the month of November, I want to see if I can maybe form a bit of a static somehow. Join a static. And maybe try and get some more regular scheduled raiding. Which should improve my enjoyment of FF. Just from like an achievement standpoint. You know? Consistently having something to work towards and everything, you know? Send something like this for the macro. Berserk. Use 13... Cast Vigil, use Potion, Tiger Fury. Oh, show tool Berserk, sorry. Yeah, so use all your trinkets, potions, Tiger Fury, Berserk, then Convoke. More or less, yes, it depends on the situation, because you probably want to Tiger Fury, Berserk, Tiger Fury, Berserk, Primal Wrath or single target rip, then you would invoke.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, shit,
1.
my food buff? Yeah. Big.
5.
You specifically have plenty left? Yeah, but not exactly. Like,
1.
again, going in, like, I don't want to pug. I don't want to pug an ultimate. That just seems horrific to me. I hate pugging in WoW. I would hate to pug in FF2. Yeah, but I don't really have the community to go and do that old content anymore, Danvar. Like, I'm not as... Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I know what's going on. Guys, I'm healing this fine so far. Which is cool, because I've never healed this dungeon. That was people needing to use a stop. That was rough. When Splatner saving that, yeah. It was I saw the animation for they were being targeted by something that needed to be stopped, you know, the focus target thing. I can't remember what it's called now. But it just somebody needed to use an interrupt or a stop and then they would have lived. But yeah, no, I mean I do still have some content, Denver. Yeah, I do, but like again, a lot of that content that I have is content that I need a raid team for. It's just really hard in an MMO when you're playing a game where you need a team to achieve it, right? That's my whole point. I can't just log in and go like, right, I'm gonna just go and do this. I'm just gonna go earn this thing today. Go grow my character, improve my character. Like, there's no, like, you know, oh, sorry, run roulettes for your relic. It's like, that's not really the best. But yeah, so it's one of those. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. I will still play FF though. I'm gonna play Pilgrim's Traverse when it's out. In fact, I might actually play it on release. I don't know. What do you guys think? Well, I say you guys. Obviously, you FF guys. I might play it on release. I know there'll be like an event for it and stuff with like Frosty and everything like that. So. Alright. Let's heal everybody up. Is that a bolt? Yeah, it's a bolt. I'm coming. Stay alive. Bolt to the head. Healer dies on the same spot. Yeah. Not much I can do about that one, my friend. How many casters were in that pool? It was only 2 casters, I think, right? I'm kind of glad they're removing kick from Resto Druid, because I don't even want to be in a world where a kick goes through and kills me and people are like, well, you had kick available, buddy, and I'm like, I'm ramping heals for Thrash. I'm a little bit busy. I want to live in that world. Brazil? Oh yeah, go on then, dude. I ain't paying you though. Guy's name Assbot? Love that. Find yourself in the same place with FF Statics? Or the same place? FF Statics are hard to come by after expansion launch in my experience. Yeah. It's one of those, it's like people don't really get it. Like it's like you try and say to people like, oh shit, wait, I'm signed up to keys with healers already. People don't really get it when you try and explain like sort of why there's content lacking or whatever. For you as an individual, like for me as an individual. And the patch cadence is really slow. And then people fight you on it, and it's like, okay, well, I'm not even gonna get involved anymore, like with that conversation. Like I'm not even gonna try and like explain myself because people just don't want to know, and they just like, I don't know if it's like just gaslighting or what, but yeah. But I am looking forward to the quantum thing. I am gonna be trying that for sure. Yeah, I want a bit more busy work that isn't fates and farming roulettes. Yeah. Yep. Definitely. You just want to know as well. I think there's something as well about knowing that you're investing in a project that has longevity. Like, with Final Fantasy, I get a bit worried about, like, okay, well, there's no new content coming for, like, months and months. I can't really build a content... Like, I can't really build a stream out of that. Whereas, with WoW, I know, like, every few weeks there's at least going to be something. Whether it be a remix, or a new patch, or, like... I don't know, I can go and set myself challenges with different characters and stuff like that, you know? It's hard on FF. Yeah, I thought the new island, Crystal Tower, wait, CT? New island? You mean, the new, wait, not, what's it called? Is it abbreviated CT? What's it called? Occult Crescent. Yeah, like, I thought Occult Crescent was gonna be sick. And then it's just like run around farm, like do a fate, run around, do a fate, run around, do a fate, and I just like, I'm not gonna do that for like, I don't know. Yeah, it just doesn't, not my thing, I guess, not my thing. But when I was playing through the game, it was great because I could tick off, like, okay, guys, today we're going to do this MSQ. Today we're going to do this patch. Like, there were goals that I was meeting. Like, okay, we're going to go set up for this raid. We're going to do these dungeons. Or we're going to do these, extremes and stuff like that. Like, there were, like, things I was setting and doing. Yeah, FF's a lot more like RP and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely, like, for sure. I don't want to sit and say that like it's a problem with the game per se. It's just I realized that max level content that there's not really too much for me there, apart from raiding. You know? Am I casting for the race next week for Final Fantasy? I can request to be involved, and I probably would be able to be involved. But I don't know if I'm going to be just like too busy with everything going on. There's a lot of stuff releasing in October. I don't know whether to like put myself forward, but then I don't want to have like, I don't want to get overwhelmed with too much busyness, you know? Next week's heavy. Next week is heavy. There's Legion remix. I still have Alpha going on. Final Fantasy's releasing content. It's just like a lot. So I'm just picking and choosing what I think I can manage at the moment. I might try and sign up to do some casting for the tower, because I think it would be pretty cool. But I might even just play. Instead of casting it, I might even just try and play in it. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see from here. Yeah, FF gives a lot of content in the RP scene. Russ always has stuff going on, but that's a different style. Yeah, Russ is a different streamer to me. Like, I know we both started the game, but he's just really good at, like, he's really good at building people that, like, love him. I don't think I'm as good at that. I thought I was good at that, but I have actually learned that I don't think I'm actually very good at that. And I'm very bad at, like, sitting still when I'm streaming. If I don't have an activity going on screen, I get really, like, stressed out, because I just like having an activity that I'm doing while I'm chatting. So I can't, like, you know how Russ is, like, really good at chilling in the Marauder building and just chilling and, like, chatting and just finding, like, stuff to chill and do? I can't do that. And I get really worried about people, I get really nervous about people, not being into the content that I do. So, like, if I played, like, flipping marbles on stream or something, I'd worry that people weren't enjoying themselves. Rather than focusing on making it fun, I worry about if people are even enjoying it. And that's not great. You don't want to be in that position. You know? I'm intimidating? No, I'm intimidated. Yeah, Russ is good at that. Yeah, exactly. Like, he's great at it. I think he's doing exceptional. I think he's on a subathon right now, and he's flipping killing it, you know? And I love that for him. But I just know for me, I just can't do that stuff, unfortunately. I'm more of like, I like to jump into the content and do, like, the raids, do the dungeons, do the activities and stuff. I like all that kind of thing. Yeah. But yeah, the problem with OC is you just change CEs. Usually in Boji, you had like 5 minutes per CE to go and farm up more the consumables. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think for me it's just like, I mean, I'm pretty like I liked OC. I think it just needs a few more activities, to be honest. Like I liked all the different rewards, right? Like I liked all the different like OC had some great rewards, right? There were the Phantom jobs, which were kind of cool. There was a lot of horizontal character progression. You had the gear sets that were better for you in OC. There was the raid thing to try and do. There was the there were like other bits. There were like quite a few different rewards. The problem with OC is that no matter what you did, it was the same for every reward. So you only did one type of content for all rewards. Which some people might really like that, because you can go, dude, I can go and do anything and it doesn't matter, I can still progress something. But I actually would have liked more variety in what you were able to do. Phantom Jaws more like Phantom CD. Sheesh! I don't know, some of them are kind of cute. Like, I could see them maybe using that as a testing ground for what they want to do in the new expansion, and like giving people abilities or some like customization there for it's, you know, because we're gonna, I don't know if the level cap is at 100, but they're gonna give us new stuff. I think they said it's capped at 100, but yeah. I know, sorry, I'm talking a lot about Final Fantasy right now. I don't know how we really got onto this, but I mean, I'm down to, I can chat about whatever, but Yeah, I am bummed though a bit with the FF because like I love the community that I was like building up, but yeah, just it's hard to play two different MMOs. Just kind of difficult. WoW just has too much it just releases too much content. It's hard to compete with it. Who was I watching the other day that literally said that like WoW's competitors are looking at it like we can't compete with this much content. I think it was watching a Preach video and he was just saying like, yeah, that's gonna be sick. See, that kind of shit I do want to do. I do want to build like a house and have that community thing and try and do some events. I mean, Preach has got a massive community, so he can for sure do some of that shit. I think it could be really, really cool to try and bring some FF players into WoW for the player housing and that kind of content. It's just really hard because I think WoW players dislike Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy players dislike WoW just without even really sort of, you know, giving it a good old proper go. I think maybe. Yeah, I saw him saying about how he wants to bring the FF to WoW with the houses and DJs and everything like that. Like, that sounds cool. I like that. That's just tell me online Twitter people. So, I mean, I get it in my chat as well sometimes. I get it in my chat sometimes as well. But yeah, maybe. 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 A lot of FF players are going to struggle with the story of WoW. I think what you do, though, is you don't go into WoW expecting a great story. You don't play it for the story. I think if you just reframe things in your mind, you can actually change, like, if you sort of create the narrative in your mind of how something's going to go or what you want to try and gain from something, completely changes your interaction with it. Because if you go into WoW expecting this like great story similar to Final Fantasy, then you are going to be disappointed and you're going to think it's shit. But if you go into WoW more of like playing it for some good systems and different class design and stuff, then you can enjoy that. And you can, yeah, separate the two, I guess, a bit. Bum bum. Are you guys enjoying my King of the Jungle challenge? I gotta put my like IO up on screen or something for each character. But it doesn't really go up that quickly, so maybe that would just be a bit of an eyesore. I don't get the tribalism. More into WoW, but definitely enjoy 14. For some reason, people feel like they need to pick a side, and that's a bit annoying. Yeah, it's... I think because a lot of the time people feel threatened by the other thing. And there is that sense of, like, I do the good... You know, I play the good one. And that then reaffirms them and makes them feel good about the thing that they're doing. You know? Yeah, I agree, Lemon. I agree. That's where I'm coming from. You know, where I'm like, oh, I just want to flip and do more of this shit. But I was dreaming about it last night. Actually, I was dreaming about Final Fantasy last night, and I was thinking about I mean, next week I want to play some. I want to play some next week. Like, I've been really thinking about it. Been dreaming about it a little bit here and there. Play on Twitter and seeing it is the hottest thing you've done in life. It is! Dude, healing in WoW is the hottest thing I've ever done in my life. Nice, good stop. I don't like that bolt's going through, but it's okay. Stop that one. I don't like healing DKs. Well, I guess that's the point, right? You don't. Yeah, watch his RP. Yeah, if he's low RP, then he's in trouble. If he's high RP, then we're good, yeah. This Thrash doesn't... I mean, it's only... Oh, it's only a 15. I'm gonna say, this Thrash is kind of chill. Like, I wasn't even set up there, and it's fine. If he dies with Runic Power, it's on him? Okay. Okay. I can get behind that. I found healing so interesting. I'd really like to sit down with a healer main and just talk about, like, the things... I want to make notes on some of the things that I feel when I'm healing. Like I said, I found that I'll be in situations where I can let somebody die because they didn't do what they needed to do. Oh, what I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna res there, though. Like, I can let somebody die because they didn't do something correctly, but then we're gonna deplete the key. And then it's like, well, it's all good being like, well, I told you so. But that doesn't get me more IO. That doesn't lead to us succeeding. It's like, are you here to win an argument? Healing in WoW feels like being in a debate about differing political views. Am I trying to win a debate, or am I trying to time a key? Because there are times when I'm just, like, mega overhealing, but it's like, well, I don't want to assume that these guys are gonna do what they need to do. Then DK will at least get a bit tankier on the pull than now. What, in the new patch? New expansion? Yeah, how is DK on the pull? Generally, from my understanding, most tanks, well, all tanks really very much struggle on the initial pull. Druid generally has, like, bark skin. I've been playing a bit of Blood DK on PTR, and before this season came out, and it was, like, pretty scary. Yeah, I felt like I was just gonna get flipping clapped. Wait, I'm doing it? Get off my friend! Right, I can invoke for this next one if I want. Yeah, let me send it. That's going through on the DK, though. Get off me. But yeah, healing feels like I'm trying to win a political argument, like a political debate. Rather than figure out solutions, I'm just like, well... Or it kind of feels like, It kind of feels like, Nah, he's dead. Nah. Dude, he flipping dropped, man. I was healing him more than anybody. I should have set up a bit better. But yeah, it feels like, It feels like I don't care about actually finding solutions as long as I don't get blamed. That's what healing feels like. As long as it's not my fault. It's better since, that one. What's he done? Alpha. They don't have to worry about Bone Shield anymore. It looks like base armor percent is increased. Okay. Yeah, I'm interested in how they're simplifying things when they consider tanks. Like, do you want tanks to be very simplified? How are the tanks looking? Are they going, you know, making more tanks that look like Guardian Druid, or... Oh, I didn't dispel in time. Whoops. You're a DK. You don't need a dispel. You're fine. I haven't properly looked at Guardian yet. It looks like they are... You know what's interesting with the pruning is they haven't... How much have they actually fixed some issues with classes? Because they pruned a bunch of stuff. But have they gone and actually fixed pain points at all? The tank is stuck on a tree.
Master will not be questioned.
I think I got some good answers from my dev interview about how they're going to be looking to, like, changing design of some things. More visual clarity and stuff. Just looking at the nameplates as well that they're adding would be helpful. I think I convoke this. Oh, there's just too many casts going through. That's just the thing with this dungeon. Like, it doesn't even feel like I can heal people. It just, their cast goes through and they die. But they're fixing that a bit in Midnight, apparently. Dude, I can't help myself. I'm healing this DK right now. It's alright, it's only a 15. A couple deaths here and there is fine. I think if tanking and healing is complicated, there won't be a lot of tanks and healers, but if they're too simple, people turn away. Only the high-end players. And realistically, I know it sounds really bad, but like, how much do you give a shit about the high-end players who want, like, for example, right? A lot of high-end players will say about how, like, Guardian Druid sucks because it's so easy. Meanwhile, I'm playing Guardian Druid, going straight into some flipping plus 18s, just feeling invincible, and it feels amazing, because it's, like, easy to keep myself alive, I don't have to worry about my healer, I can be pretty self-sufficient, and I can just work on doing really, like, doing the right pulls, doing the right route, chain pulling. I can just focus on the tanking component of, the responsibility, you know, and not have to worry about my survivability. So I love that. I think Guardian Druid's amazing, and I just think how many people are going to be like me, and how many people are going to be like the top end players, and this is also what I say where a lot of people copy the top end players in like, oh, Guardian Druid's bad because like it's boring or whatever, and then they're trying to play the Vengeance Demon Hunter and they're shit at it. And they're jumping into a pull and instantly dying because they've, like, dropped their demon armor, or they've turned their back or whatever because they're jumping around like goons, and now the key's over. And it's like, I'd rather you just play the easier tank, but can just pull insanely big, and we can just, like, you know, do that. If that makes sense. Yeah, so like it's just like how much do you design around the lower end? That's just the question. Sorry, how much do you design around the high end, right? If you look at key distribution or key activity, there are over 500. Last time I checked, there were over 550,000 characters that have done all plus 10s. Right? Now we know why most people are probably going to be doing plus 10s, but the fact of the matter is that's where people are playing. That's where most keys are being done. And that kind of makes some sense, right? Now, hold on, because I've not healed this before. Now, if you look at how many people have timed like a plus 12, it drops down to like 300,000. Or that have done all 12, sorry. Then you go up to, like, all 14s, and it drops down to, like, 70,000 characters, right? So, it drops off drastically. And then you go to the 0.1%, and it's literally 1,000 people. This is why sometimes I get frustrated with the design of Mythic Plus, and then I have to go, well, you know what, Sai? There's 1,000 people that are engaging in this level of content. Maybe you just need to suck it up and just get on with it. And like, yeah, sometimes you do. I like if you've got a weave as resto. I want really long hot. And you know what? I really like the F-Flow on Life Bloom that's going to be coming. So many high-end people since Resilient Keys. Yeah, because everyone's boosting. I mean, unfortunately, it is a symptom of the system. But yeah, it's kind of crummy. Kind of crummy. Hey, DQ. Do you want a hot drink soon? Yeah, what are you gonna want? Vehement tea? How many did you bring up with you? Oh, we've been going through those, haven't we? Gonna come say hi to stream? You not look good? Oh, you're in a... Oh, no, you look lovely. Little bow and robe? You look lovely. I can't. I'm in a little dungeon right now. But I can do soon. Alright, thanks, hun. Big. I gotta get DQ on Exile's Reach. Oh my god, wait, that'd be such a good video. I gotta get DQ doing Exile's Reach, and then I want to see how quickly... I want to see if she can learn World of Warcraft. In 30 minutes. Dude, that'd be good. Have you go, mate? Utterly terrible at playing the game. Oh, hold on, my tank's dying. Hold on. This requires a bit of healing. Hold on. Oh, he tips to get resi and get carried. Oh, yeah, I think you told me about this guy. Dude, this is mental. He's dead. Yeah, I think you told me about that guy. But hey, you know what? That's probably just a little bit of an insecurity. I'm not going to begrudge somebody an insecurity. You know what's going on. You know the deal. He's got no runic power. I'm healing him. Yeah, newbie tried, like, how, you know, sort of how good is Exile's Reach for, like, a new player? She's never played WoW before. I think I got her to try and play one time. She made a Nightborn. You start at level 20. She lasted 2 quests, and then she exited out because a Tauren was trying to talk to her, and she didn't want to talk to people. And I was like, yeah, I get it. I wouldn't want to talk to WoW players. It could be pretty funny, actually. Dude, what if I get her to play... What if I get her to play a new character? Yeah, like a new character. And see if she can sort of pick the game up. Make her my pocket healer. My queen. I could start a guild with her and I'll give her all the loot somehow, even though she's lowest on healing and always dies. You don't want to play unless it's that new SimStar game? Why not? DQ, please. I need this. I need the viewership. What if I pay you to play? I'll pay you £20 to play World of Warcraft for an hour. You don't want weirdos talking to you? What about NPCs? Oh, I'll get it to do the player housing. Oh my god. Wait, DQ. They added housing to World of Warcraft. So you can customize your house. You can make a house. You can customize it. You can put things in it. DQ. I'll play if you pay. All right, guys, I need a donation goal to get my girlfriend to try flipping player housing or some shit. We need more subs, guys. I can't afford this. Big bait. Nice, he skipped the damage. Guys, I've never healed this boss before, so I'm just a little bit... Gotta be a little bit sharp. I'm still healing the DK. No, I think that could be a really good video, though. Getting her to try out Exile's Reach, getting her to try out player housing, getting her to try out Goldshire ERP. Yeah, that could be really good. Oh my god. Watch out, everybody. Why am I not healing myself? Dude, I was targeting somebody else. This is why I need mouse over healing. Holy shit. I didn't even see how I was talking to somebody else, but I was. That's insane. That's the scariest thing as a healer, when you die because you're flipping not targeting the right person. Oh, did you see Pops? Did you see Pops? You know, he's a WoW Classic player, and he's just like 80 years old, not got a clue what's going on. They go and play, so like Zaryu's tanking in this flipping ultra difficult like WoW Classic hardcore like mod or whatever, and Pops is healing him in a Wailing Caverns, and Pops just doesn't. He's targeting the rogue instead of Zaryu the tank, and Zaryu's just getting absolutely smashed. Pops just has no idea, man. He has no clue that he's just on the wrong guy. Oh my god. Help me. Hilarious. You already bought the collectors? Do I get another key for her to play? No, she just played my account. Do a little bit of account sharing. But no, I've not bought the collectors yet. I'll wait. I don't need it yet. Banned. Do we have to get married to be able to account share? Can only be your kid? No, it can be family. Nah, Blizzard aren't gonna ban me for me having my girlfriend play Exile's Reach on the alpha. Look, I'll stand right next to her so, like, they know that there's, like, you know, no funny business going on. Okay? I'll be in frame. Yeah, I don't think they banned me for that. Yeah. I'm not gonna, like, have her, like, go, you know, farm some gold for me. I'd just be there chilling with her. I don't think she'd do it, though. I genuinely would need to pay her. I'm not joking. I'm gonna have to pay her to do it, but I think it could be worth it. Get a little video out of it. Because I was gonna check out the new Excel's Reach anyway, but I think what would be cooler is her checking out Excel's Reach as somebody who's never played WoW. Okay, somebody's dead here, and I don't know who it is, but it's somebody.
Their pain shall enlighten you.
Okay, this is kind of hard to heal. Well, sort of.
Their pain shall
I'm just, like, not
enlighten you.
prepping tons. I found as healer, you don't really get targeted by anything, which is really interesting. So I just dispel one and let the other one time out. Is that generally the play? So otherwise, yeah, I can't dispel this one insta.
Their pain shall enlighten you. Their pain shall enlighten you.
Our time is fine if we have anti-heal. Where's a flipping vessel? One here, one here. I didn't even know one could spawn up at the top. Oh, he's dead. He's alive. Oh, I'm convoking. Ah. Nah, Tiger's probably alright.
Enlighten you.
Maybe.
Their pain shall enlighten
Why does the dot on the DH not last as long? Do they have like an ability that causes them to not last as long? I really hold on to Tranquility way too long.
Their pain shall enlighten you.
Right, 6 minutes, that's doable. Couple minutes on the next guy, 4 minutes on last boss, we got Lust. As long as we have anti-heal. Anti-heal? I think Hunter should have. These are real. Yep, that was real. Under it key? I don't know. Can't even reach people. Some people are in... Yeah, if you have a hunter pet with anti-heal... I can't target. Dude, I am flipping. Getting blasted. Oh yeah, he's dead. Yeah, so we got 420. See? We're fine. Now I gotta remember that everybody's gonna get absolutely blasted on the statues. So I need to make sure I like sort of pre-bear form I have everybody hearted, I think, there. Dude, I'm gonna flip and die. What on earth? Dude. Oh my god. Alright, go. We gotta go, gentlemen.
Out of my way. Pitiful wretches. Out of my way.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of something. You need something?
A waste of my talents. I am losing my patience. Pitiful wretches.
Right, he's gonna start doing his shit now.
Out of my way. A waste of my talents. The anima over.
That wasn't too bad.
I am losing my patience.
After this, I do want to look at a couple of the deaths, because I definitely think there was some times where people died where it's like, I could have just had them. But also, to be fair, this was my first time healing hold. That first pull after first boss is brutal. Because, like, I'm like, oh, I've got everyone hearted up. And then, it doesn't matter.
You are beneath my contempt. I have anima to spare.
Okay, there's some healing requirement here. Damn. The last one that wasn't. Golly. Ah, maybe people used immunes on the last one, and that's why.
Beneath my contempt.
Okay.
Behold the
We've learned something here, though.
I am losing my patience.
Double AMZ. Oh yeah, where's my AMZ? It'll be close? Nah, this is flipping in the bag. This is over.
I am losing my patience. Worthless.
10 years overdue, you think so? GG's. 10 years overdue. Bro, I want to look at some of those deaths. I don't know. I think Blood Talons is cool, but I'm not, like, having played it, I'm actually not too broken up over the fact that it is gone. There's actually, like, it's actually been alright playing it, you know? In some ways, some of the single target stuff's been pretty meh. So I did Eco 15. No, I think I'm good there. I think from now on, I'm going to try and aim for, like, the 17s and stuff to try and get the 3.5 on this. Let me see. So that was a melee, so not my fault. That was melee, so not my fault. Oh, shit. Okay. So double melee, not my fault. Then this was Thrash. But I had them regrowthed. I had them regrowth. They were in F-Low. They had Rejuve going. like they were hotted up, but I don't know. Maybe that's like that's something I would want to look at and speak to an actual proper rester where I'm like, look, like they've died here, but they're hotted up. So I just need to flip and spam them. And then this one was Bolt. 22k overkill. That's pretty lame. But that was Curse plus Bolt. And I think with that I'm dispelling, but multiple people need dispels, right? So that I think was just maybe they just shouldn't have gotten bolted. And then that's Ankle Bite. Oh, Mortal Strike. Oh, they took the Mortal Strike. Right, so that's actually not my fault either, because the tank should take that, right? And then Screech, Wicked Bolt. So again, not my fault. Okay. So that's not my fault either, actually. So how many of these are my fault? That's not my fault. That's not my fault. That's I don't know. I could say use a defensive, but then I'm not tracking the defensives. But I had them healed, but maybe I needed to just spam them. Because the thrashes are pretty nasty. But then Wicked Bolt, not my fault. Mortal Strike, not my fault. Wicked Bolt, not my fault. So, that was actually alright. That's not too bad. Not too bad. I'll take that. I'll take that. If Melly dies, not my fault. Rue. Big. Are alpha servers up yet? Let me see. Let me see. That was good though, guys. That's officially over 3k IO on flipping every Druid spec so far this season. When this updates. Because that'll be, a 15 in time will be about 400 IO, yeah? Just about 410, 415. Probably 410 because we were close to the timer. So 415, yeah, that's closer to 3100, huh? Do I pug all my keys? I do pug all my keys, yeah. I do pug all my keys, unfortunately. That's why I've kind of decided to do a bit of this challenge, because, well, also Turbo Boost is coming in. So, like, I could just be playing Feral right now, and, like, I am losing. I was, like, top 16 Feral, and now I'm down to 32, but it's, like, kind of whatever. Like, Turbo Boost is about to come in a couple weeks, and then we're going to be able to push higher. So, kind of like just chilling, waiting for Turbo Boost. But then, I thought I may as well do some challenge stuff and try and get like 3,500 on every Druid spec. So my Boomy's almost there. I've got a few 10s that I can sort out. My tank is almost there as well. Again, a few 10s that I can sort out. And then my Resto's just going to be the hardest one. Resto's just going to be the hardest one. Now that everything is 3k, do you guys think I should jump over and try and finish up some Boomy stuff and some Guardian stuff? Or would you guys prefer to see me continue to smash out the Resto? Don't tank the season? 14s across the board, but no matter how many times I try, people are just dying now? Yep. Yeah, that's the hard bit, because the people that are still left doing 14s probably aren't, like, mega, you know? Wait, what is this advertisement? Mana Forge Heroic Run for $26. Gear up in one raid with our loot run options. Wait a second. A raider IO allowing this? They must be, right? I don't know. That's... Raider IO, you gotta be careful. They don't control the ads? Who does? Report the ad? Nah, can't be bothered. Whoever runs it? Oh, the ad provider. Oh, I see. Wow, that's kind of spooky. No control, huh? Go check KPB. KPB. KP Batty. Sheesh. Damn. Almost 3K, huh? Holy. How do you, like... I don't understand people that care about rating but don't care about Mythic Plus, or vice versa. How do you only care about one of them? Rogue plays like shit. One drops loot. Yeah, I guess if you raid, you don't really get loot. My guild never give me loot. I had my best in slot boots go to a healer instead of me. They haven't given me any of the trinkets. And then they started extending. Just to make sure I didn't get any loot. I asked him this week. We didn't kill Dementius last week. We had a 4% wipe. I said, are we gonna re-clear this week? So we can get more loot. Said no. Actually, I don't know if they said no. Hello, Brother Daniel. And hello, Elf. Damn, KP Batty kind of coming up strong, dude. Right, what do I do now? Do I flip in? I think I try and do some of the balance. I think I try and whiz up on the balance. What have I got? What do I need? What do I need? I need Flute the Gate, Priory, and Dawnbreaker. The 3 worst keys you could ever ask for. Let's get some boomy IO now. Floodgate. Priory, Floodgate, and something else. I just flip and report all these, like, asking for tips, man. I CBA. It ruins the game. Like, what? Like, you're gonna get a 19 key, which you then need. You're gonna get something out of this. Floodgate. Maybe with Rogue reworks you do keys? Okay. I mean, from the looks of it, man, you've already been pumping. 3K IO, you've been blasting. And what up, Ogmaka? I am doing splendid, my friend. Thank you. I am doing splendid. I'm trying to continue my Druid challenge. I do want to see if they've got, if Alpha servers are back up, actually. Okay, at 2:44, they were still down. I think they're probably going to be down until I'm done for the day. Bama. Bama. You really ahead of the curve? You did a 14? Damn, dude. Why did you do... Actually, why did you do a 14? If you've only been doing 10s and 12s, why did you do a 14? What compelled you? What compelled you? The weekly? Damn. Am I liking the alpha? Yeah, like, there's tons of little things to test, right? There's, like, you can check out all the new spec changes, you can level a little bit, you can check out some of the dungeons and the delves and stuff like that, you can check out the housing. So there is quite a bit to check out, actually. But, I do want to check, what do I really want to check in alpha? I mean, I do want to do more player housing. What do I really want to check? I really want to check out the prey system. I'm very curious about that. Even more so having done the interview on it now. Where I am actually a bit intrigued. I am a bit intrigued. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's somebody tweeted this. I think then is it Minpoke? Forgive me if I'm saying it wrong, but I do know of them actually. They've been around for a while. But they said about how they like that Blizzard is taking risks because they said because the last few expansions have kind of just been the same. Minpoke? There we go, big. But he was saying, like, he likes that they're taking some risks because everything's kind of been the same for a while, and at least by taking risks, they're making some changes and trying some new things, and how, you know, they're pretty interested in that, you know? The risk of neutering classes? I don't think it's as simple as that. May I ask why Boomy? I do it all. I'm a one-man band. But also, I'm not really too worried right now about, you know, they've done all this spec pruning. I'm not really too worried because they've literally said, hey, we pulled everything way back. And then we're going to start, like, this is the most that everything's going to get pruned. Now we want to hear from you guys, like, what's just so, like, what is an issue? And then we can start layering things back in, find a nice middle ground, and then hopefully from there, they then look to explore new and exciting avenues of, like, the spec design, even if they are simplifying things. So, you know, while I don't think, like, I can look at the situation from the average player's point of view and them trying to get new players in, and then I can look at things from my personal viewpoint. You know? And I think from my personal viewpoint, yes, I don't think that things should be super simplified. But from appealing to a new player base, yeah, I think it's probably a good idea in some ways. Now, that doesn't mean that I agree with absolutely everything that they're doing, but, like, generally, okay. There are no new WoW players, they don't exist? Well, why don't they exist? If you build it, they will come. I can promise you right now, every year, more children are born. Every single year, there are more children that are born on this earth. And what happens is that those children grow, and then they play video games. You gotta appeal to that Gen Z, dude. We need to aura farm, okay? We need to be clued in on all of the latest Gen Z tech and terminology. No, I mean, this flipping... Dude, Tobo is 14 years old. He's playing in flipping Echo. Liquid, sorry. He did play in Echo. Now he's in Liquid. Who else just came in? Dazer's like 12, dude. He was just playing in Liquid. There are new WoW players coming in. It's just like, you don't always see him, right? I do agree. I do agree with the sentiment. Like, I do know what you're saying. Like, who are these new WoW players? I hear you, but I do think that there are some. I do think that there are some, and if they make things more approachable, you know, maybe maybe there will be a bit more of that, you know? Guys, I gotta go piss. I got good stream content. Watch this in its entirety. What is it? Assassinate. Oh, dude, I'm not watching Assassinate propaganda. It's an hour and 20 minutes long, and I know what it's gonna be. Oh, my neck. I'll be right back. 1 sec. Yo, what up, gamers? But yeah, I know what you guys are saying though. I do, because I've said this before. I've said, dude, there are no new players in WoW. They're not, you know. But I think their goal is for there to be. Where's my team? What are they doing? Are they inside the dungeon? Oh no, they're in the waterworks. Oh, it's Floodgate. Lol. I went to DB. One sec. I was signing up to Dawnbreakers, and then I just got invited and I forgot. Whoops. It's the same thing that I say though with like Final Fantasy, right? Like the big thing I say about why, you know, and funnily enough, there are actually quite a lot of new players that go into Final Fantasy, and a lot of them are coming from other Final Fantasy franchise, like, you know, game stuff from the Final Fantasy franchise. But like I do say there is a barrier to entry in, say, FF, because people that don't care about the story are locked into this very long story grind. And that can be very off-peeling to the people that aren't interested. And they're kind of putting all their eggs in that basket of people will care about the story. But if they don't, then it's like you're losing those people. There's not a whole lot of combat, etc. Same thing with WoW, where it's like how many people are making it to endgame. Now, WoW has simplified or I guess like sped up the rate at which you kind of progress through the game, and you kind of log in and are pretty much immediately at endgame these days. But yeah. But I do agree, like, you know, I think WoW's doing really well with a lot of the marketing and stuff these days, and like they will be attracting new players, and they clearly are wanting to cater more to those new players. And I kind of get it. I'm somebody who plays this game 20 hours a day for a flipping living. I've played this game for years, and I look at some shit, and I get sort of like I'll go learn I'll go open a new spec. I look at the talent tree, and I'm instantly filled with just like this overwhelming sense of just like, what, like, you know, what do I gotta do? And it's kind of like exhausting, kind of draining, because you're like, I gotta like read through everything and see what sort of makes sense and like figure everything out, and you kind of just get like tired. So yeah, I can see them wanting to sort of try and you got 3 set. Oh, good call. One sec. Dude, I'm looking like a noob right here. I changed some gear over. I got some mythic shoulders, and I haven't flipping where are they? So there's the legs. Where are my mythic shoulders? They're all my mythic shoulders. There we go. Big. And then let me put on that. Big. Yeah. I will likely not see massive growth like it used to. The reason many of us were pulled in many years ago was the social aspect, which was very unique to the game, to the genre at the time. The thing is, I don't have any data, and this is something that is purely data driven. Like, this isn't something that we can discuss from like a feeling standpoint. There is literally just there is data. There are either new players or there are not, and I can't comment on it. But what I can comment on is the fact that Blizzard are clearly trying to attract more new players.
5, 4, 3,
Bro, why are you linking me that? New flipping cursor icon. Why? Kieran, you're banned from sending links in chat now. You pissed me off. Yeah, I don't know. I just maybe I give Blizzard too much credit, but I actually want to kind of see what they're gonna cook up, see what they're gonna have planned, and maybe I am just giving them a bit too much credit. I don't know. Apparently there was an interview where they said that they've got no plans for any controller gameplay. As long as it's fun, that's all that matters. I mean, I did make a joke tweet on Twitter that actually got a lot of traction. But I said, like, you know, don't listen to streamers who are complaining about class pruning as soon as they log into their 2-button spec and it starts gapping everybody on the meters, they're gonna go quiet. Because you know that they will. Like, look at Frosty K right now. Everyone's just playing it. There are no complaints about, like, its tempo or anything. People are just playing it. I shouldn't use that Fury of Elune. Whoops. Oh, dude, I pumped, man. Tummy full of pee kind of slamming. Dropped it because it's so unfun. What are you playing instead? I prefer the changes as well, personally. But, you know, one's gonna be different. It wasn't my main thing, you know. The target frames need to come in big time, man. I can't keep playing like this. Like, it's so bad. Like, I want to target... Oh, and they've just all been knocked, so I can't target them now. Like, I legit can't target the focus mob. There it is. Jesus. I do play a bit better when I'm edging a piss, yeah. When I got a tummy full of pee. Right, I don't think I use any major cooldowns here. Do you have the link to it, Kieran? I want to watch it on stream. Zod for the details name? Thank you. Were you like, nah, dude, trust me, he pumps when he's when he needs to pee. I do actually do that sometimes. Like, if I'm going to go into a really high key and I'm like, oh, I need to pee, I'm like, no, save it. Because I know I'm going to pop off if I keep that pee in me. Okay, I got to stop talking. There's something about it's just like the adrenaline, you know? Oh, you've got it? Thank God. Alright, I'll look at it soon. You're not allowed to post links again. You guys are kicking too quick and I can't flip in. I can't wait to see the changes they're going to do in dungeons, man. Like with Cass. You guys watch my interview? Just talking about it. Like, basically what he was saying, Dylan Barker. Dylan Barker and Noah Smith? I'm calling Dylan and Noah. My boys. Dude, they were great, man. Noah's just vibing that whole time. He was 100% just playing Doom on his second monitor. As soon as I stopped asking Prey questions, he was like, alright, man, I'm clocked out. I'm flipping. I'm playing Doom. But no, they were good dudes. But Dylan was saying about dungeons. Saying about, hold on. He was saying about how mobs are going to have fewer casts. So, like, when you're pulling mobs, they're going to have fewer casts, but they're still going to do their sort of similar effects. So, instead of a mob casting to then put a dot on you, they're just going to put a dot on you. And then you have to, like, dispel it. Right? So, there's going to be more so things are going to happen, and then you're going to have to do solutions. Rather than what it is right now, where it's like you have to constantly sort of be on top of everything, I guess, right? So, you know, that sounds pretty interesting, potentially. Eventually you're going to run out of dispels, though, so I don't know exactly how they're going to do the timing on that. Yeah, people throwing interrupts on shitty spells. Yep, and then they go... Like, what some people do is they'll kick something super unimportant because they've never bothered to learn what is important. And then they go, I've kicked. Mine was on CD. Couldn't have done anything. Mine was on CD. Had to be somebody else. It's like, yeah, you kicked something shit, bro. What do you mean? Yeah, that should be good. Yeah, if they're casting, it's important, kick it. That's going to be the new motto and the new design going forward for Midnight. Whereas right now, yeah, you kick everything, and yeah, you're sort of like, what should I kick? Is your alpha access? Have you been a good boy this year? Dude, I said at the beginning of my interview, like, oh, you know, like I'm a high-end raider and like Mythic Plus player. And I wanted to just say that so that people watching know that, like, I do the content that I'm asking about. And then, I was like, watching it back, and I was like, man, I sound like such a flippin' dweeb. My guild's not even very good. We've been dropping shit tons of world ranks this season. Yeah, people are just absolutely inting. What do you think, Kieran? We played like shit? Dude, we have played like shit. Who's getting kicked? It's gonna be me, isn't it? I've actually been playing really well on Dimensius, apart from when we get to prog points, and then I crumble. Oh, dude, I was out of range, man. I was like, why am I not? I was reading chat. I was looking at that email. Easy heal, baby. Something that I've learned from healing is like, actually respect damage a little bit more when it's incoming. Like there, like, I got dispelled, but I sat in bear form for a sec because I'm like waiting for that quick shot because I've seen that overlap kill people too many times. You know? The cool thing with healing is you get so much more uptime on dealing with mechanics because you're dealing with that mechanic every time. In terms of, like, you're healing it, right? You're healing through it. So you're dealing with it every time. Whereas if you're just, like, DPSing, you might get that mechanic once in a blue moon, so you just go in, like, I don't have to think about it too much. Oh, I'm dead. I'm alive. Is Lily better than Aras? From what I see, everybody uses Lily. Oh no, radio. No! It sucks when you get just the flippin' Giga pull as well. Tell you what I do like, though. I like some of the changes to Enhance, by the way. Enhance on Alpha actually looks pretty cool. Like, visually looks pretty sick. It is a bit too pruned, though. It does need to get... They need to add a little bit more back. But, it's pretty fun. Right, these guys are doing this. I'm leaving, then. Gonna go shower and... Okay, alright, Kieran. Have you got a link for that? See you soon, man. I'll watch the crash out after this key as well. With a nice cup of tea. When you're a vibe-based gamer, reps are important. Oh, for sure. Dude, I can't wait for next expansion because all mechanics are just gonna be vibe-based. That's gonna be so good. You got a boo-boo? What kind of boo-boo? Hey, boo-boo! Oh, what was his name? Didn't say boo-boo. What was the name of that show? Holy shit. I've lost it. Yogi Bear, that's the one. Golly, man. Golly. Hell yeah. Dude, I wish they brought some of those shows back. They were so good. No, not Labubu. Stop it. Mr. Season 2 set? I can't even remember what it did. Stone Bulwark totem was pretty cool, actually. I like that. I bet hates his melee players. Oh. They'll get over it. I'm daunting. Big Mama.
I'm gonna teach you a lesson. Time to tango.
Alright, boys, am I star falling here or using Star Surge? What are we saying?
Filthy.
Starfall 100%. Criminal, but I think you're right.
Get 'em, kids. Disgrace. Make mama proud. Time to tango.
But I'm gonna save this Astrally boy. Oh, I'm just pumping the boss there. I kind of want to kill time anyway. Alright, I'm good.
That does it. Mama's mad.
They're getting rid of Renewal. I am scared for my life to be in the hands of my healers. Wait, Tummy Full of P is popping off, man! Dude, I'm pumping. Boomy's so good. I can't believe that Boomies get away with it every time. They get away with it every time. They say some shit. I'm pretty sure Boomy does more single target than Feral right now. In Raid. They get away with it every time. 5,000% movement speed bug? That sounds pretty good. You know what? I'm actually going to defend Boomies for a second, though. Why should Boomies care about how strong Feral is? If Boomie's not very good, then why is that their problem if they then want to become, like, stronger? You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm gonna give them that. People are saying about it being pruned, like in Midnight, it's already pretty flippin'. Oh, I didn't greed there, and I got rewarded for not greeding. What a good boy. What a good boy I am. Bum, bum, bum. Pow. Pow. Yeah, if you got a Resto Druid on this, you actually don't need to be worried. I've been so scared about this boss before. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. And then you have a Resto Druid, it's so easy to heal. I was healing this on a 17, my first time ever being here, and it was like, it was peanuts, bro. It was nothing. It was nothing. It was like butter. All you have to do is Convoke. Like, legit, you press 1 minute Convoke, nobody dies. Dead. Oh, big meld. That's why we run meld, baby. Right, I'm actually gonna Star Search this guy. Why did my Sunfire not go off on him? Yeah, I'm Star Searching this guy. Well, I was, I'm not anymore. Back to Star Surging. I'm being ethical. No, Lit Gary's offline. Wait, how long has he been offline? I think he just got blown up offline. Dude, healing that fight during the jumper cables or whatever, jump start during like as a resto, so easy. Like I said, I got here on a like it was my resilient key, so I just went straight into a 17 as resto and just healed it. Like first, I just cycled the CDs and it was like it was chill as. Lit Gary, you better come back, you son of a bitch. I need this key. I need this key, dude. I don't want to do this again. I want this one just done. Don't do this, Lit Gary. Come back. Oh, now we're doing this without Lit Gary. Uh-oh. Lit Gary, please. I just don't think we'd have the damage. Damn.
Your survival wasn't necessary.
Why? Why does the Lord want me to suffer in this dungeon? Just a random DC. Keys over. We had so much time. Damn. Pain. It's pain. Bum, ba-dum. What a shame. I mean, you can't really do anything about a DC. Just a bit of a shame. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, I'm gonna get a tea. I want to watch my own crash out, and then I'm gonna see if I can do some more.
Defenders. I know you're good at this.
How to make details show GCDs? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Ah, my button presses. If you go to options, and then you go to broadcaster tools, action tracker, then it's all in there. It's all in there. Guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna make a quick drink, and then I'll come game. Oh, what up, gremlins? Ooh. Is this bloody alpha up yet? The watch clip? No, I'm about to. I'm about to watch the crash out. Let me see. Where is it? Oh, you've got it. Big. It was such a justified crash out as well.
But honestly, fuck.
Hold on. It's the whole pull. It's the whole pull. Watch this pull. This pull right here is every single reason why Dementius is a shit boss. Okay? You're about to see everything that can possibly go wrong for a man. Watch this. And I start out joking, and then I very quickly stop joking.
Just don't have 6 people get pulled through the star and wipe us.
5,
So just double check where you're placing your 3 gravity.
I'm gonna relax now because I know I'm about to get angry.
And tanks, obviously, do your best to do the same. Even if we lose 3 people at that point, you can kill the boss.
He parries my rip. He parries my rip. And I don't notice until I'm about to be in my convoke or I'm already in my convoke. He parries my rip. He parries my rip. Okay, I'm just going to show it again.
And tanks, obviously, do your
Parries
best
my
to do
rip.
the same. Even if we lose 3 people at that point, you can kill the boss.
Right here. There. Parry. He parried my rip.
Did my rip get parried?
stampeding roar.
I check in real time.
Ready in 3,
Yeah, I got parried.
2, 1.
I hate this boss so much. He parried my rip, so I just didn't realize, didn't
Oh, yeah, it's
reapply it.
fast.
Didn't
Everything
realize
adds.
until, oh my god, I hate this guy so much. I've just finished ranting with him about him,
Two,
and then he immediately parries my rip during my opener. I hate him so much. Like, I actually just want to make a video. That's just me just ranting about how bad this boss is. I am so
Nah, it's because what I'm doing, so in the opener, I have a very specific opener. So I am getting up my blood talent, so I'm doing 3 different generators, so I'm getting to 5 combo points. Then I am Tiger Fury, Berserk, Rip, Feral Frenzy, Swarm, Innovate. Then I need to, like, jump into my Convoke window, and I need to shuffle, like, and I'm looking at shuffling across and making sure I'm stacked up. So I'm just, like, there's quite a bit there in the opener, and then immediately coming out of that, yeah. But, like, the issue there is the parry, not, oh, you should, like, if your answer to anything in World of Warcraft is you should have used an add-on, you should have used a weak aura, that's just a bad response. That, you know what I mean? Like, that's just, you're not attacking the problem.
shocked that more people have.
You're victim blaming is what victim shaming is what you're doing right now, Kieran. Okay? And I'm not gonna stand for it. My target frame is in Narnia? Yeah, but I'm used to seeing it. The boss's frame is in Narnia because the boss is giant and Blizzard haven't improved the visibility of the thing. They've just gone, we're going to design a big boss, and then not thought about how that's actually going to work in the game. Anyway, more shit happens. Watch.
Been talking about it because I
Knocking
think
5.
it is so bad.
2, 1. Cancel this. Target the ads. Spread out.
Like, even my guild are like, Sire, why don't you
Health
like
there.
it? I'm like,
Your health.
are we playing the
And
same?
5,
Are we playing the
Push
same
the ads
game,
3,
buddy?
2.
What else happens?
One.
Something else happens.
Soak. We're good. Sucking in.
Look at that hand just blocking everything.
2,
Love it.
1. Sucking.
Survival instinct. 4,
Personals in 2, 1. Now.
I
Personals.
hope this is the kill pull,
Restack.
and I can upload a video of me killing this boss, just
Watch
ranting
the
about how
tank here. We're all good.
much I hate him.
I think I was renting before the pull is what happened.
2.
This boss is my
One.
enemy.
Then being poop.
What else happens? There's something else
The
that
ads, kill them
happens.
evenly, and spread.
Oh no, it just gets really bad.
Big damage in 3. Big damage in 2. 1. That's it. Done.
Backup case, backup case.
Yeah, P2 gets ugly. But the pull, I just wanted to show the pull starts by him parrying my rip. Okay?
Like, I'm trying to stand in these little circles, and his arm is covered.
Oh yeah, yeah. Look at this. So I have to go. Okay, look at this. Look at this boss, dude. So I have to go and grab an orb because I'm backup K's, right?
Backup case, backup case.
Backup K's. I go and grab the orb. I can't see it right now. Okay, this is my screen. Here's the orb I need to grab. I also can't step in one of these circles, but I need to grab this orb as quickly as possible so I can suck these people down because they are AFK right now. And this is my screen. This is still my screen. This is still my screen. Okay, bro, I need to be in the circle right now.
Like, I'm trying to stand in these little circles, and his arm is covering my
Like, what are we
screen,
doing
dude.
here?
Slow boss.
Knock back in 5. Full stop. In 3.
Like,
2. 1. You can cancel this. Spread
what's
out.
going on?
So I start by joking. I'm laughing. I'm having a good time,
The phase is not over.
even though I'm
Big rate damage in
complaining.
5. Rate damage in 3. 2. 1.
I will just say I'm playing the fight extremely well, though. Don't you guys think? A little bit of singing.
I'm predicting the cleanest kill ever.
Sorry,
It's gonna
guys.
be rank 1 execution.
5, 4, 3,
Ryan just chatting shit in the background. Nobody's
I hope
listening
this
to
is a
Ryan.
kill pull. Oh wait, I've lagged out.
So I lag out. So my game lags
Oh,
out,
I've actually lagged out.
and I
Fuck,
die.
Honestly, fuck this boss.
Can you lag out a bit quieter?
Genuinely, that
And Cyrus.
I'm gonna mute myself.
Yeah.
The guild couldn't hear me then. I was just muting myself from stream.
No, we don't need it.
That's what reses are for. Lines to the left. In 2.
Then I res.
1.
I res quick and move.
Do this, boys.
stampeding roar.
Moving in 3. 2. 1. Go, go, go. Gravity's in 3. 2. 1. We'll watch the lines. Play your lines.
Oh, then I get a line. No, then I get a line. And to be honest, these should have been positioned so we get it. I should have. I mean, I want to look at this because I'm positioned here.
2. 1. We'll watch the lines.
But I think so. I'm the last line, right? So I think these guys should have maybe moved a bit further because otherwise I've now got to run across them and I've only got a couple seconds and I risk clipping people because there's people stood here. So I just like put it here. But ideally, these guys would have shuffled around for me and given me more space. But whatever.
1. Some people
I
low.
try and charge back in,
Watch your health.
and then I get pushed. No, we're watching it again. Hold on. So I get the line. I'm the last person to
Play
get the
your
line.
lines. Push
I'm
back
not
and
sure.
go.
I mean, I've got Tiger Dash. I probably could make it.
1. Some people low. Care.
And then the winds come in and just push me into the guy, and I die again.
Lines will go to the
No,
left.
I don't have wild charge.
1.
Tiger Dash is like way better on this fight. You can't use wild charge in phase 1.
Push boss. 2.
I use
1.
Skull Bash.
Push boss, and gateway. Play the
I
gravity.
think they res me again, by the way.
1. And res Sai. Someone go res.
And because we're mounting in a sec, I think I can make it really quick.
1.
Oh, he's got it.
I missed. Look how much I missed the buff by. Okay, I missed the buff.
And res Sai. Someone go res.
Hold on.
Oh, do after.
They still don't have the buff yet. I'm alive. The buff comes in. I'm alive, though. I am alive. I am alive before it comes in.
Oh, he's got it.
So now I die. Yeah. Well, I guess the animation. Hold on, I want to look at the animation.
Sai. Someone go res.
4,
Oh, do after.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, he's got it.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, Sai Bear, you wanna
Nope, can't mount. I'm uninstalling.
Chill.
And then I just crash out.
You got it.
He's
crashing out.
So much. I hate him so much.
And then I just lose it.
This is the worst boss Blizzard has ever made. It is so bad. I am going
rush for the first one.
You know what?
And the second one we gave, so we're probably fine.
Smash my PC or something with this. But I can't.
I pick up the softest object in the world. I'm just like so look, I mean, if you just look at that pull, right? I get parried on my rip, then I have to go do the orb and I can't see anything. Then we go into phase 2. My game lags as we're phasing into P2, so I die. I get rezzed. I get a shit line, which I should have played the line better, but I do the line, I don't get pushed off the edge, I should be fine. But then the winds come in and I just needed to react quick or whatever. But I just get pushed into a mob, which then kills me instantly. Then I get res, I take it at 0.2 seconds too slow, and then I don't get the buff, so I can't mount, which is just such a stupid design thing. Like, why not just let me res? It's such a bad boss, dude. That's my crash out, dude. It's so bad, and I don't know why everybody is like bigging it up. Because it's really bad, and I hate it. But there it is. There you have it. There it is. That's my Demencius crash out. That is my Demencius crash out. I don't know why everyone's praising this boss. Like, visually, yeah, there's some cool shit or whatever. But I don't know why everyone's being like, oh, this boss is insane, this boss is amazing. Like, it sucks, bro. Am I US? No, I'm EU. Funny though, bit of fun. Bit of fun. How's my IOE thing been updated? Oh, let's go, dude. Officially 3k IO on every Druid roll. I was worried that I was going to get to, like, a critical point too quickly, and I wasn't going to learn anything for the actual rolls, but I feel like I've actually learned quite a bit. I feel like I've grown as a player. I was worried I was just going to smash through the challenge before, and sort of like get carried or whatever before really learning stuff. But I actually, yeah, I've learned a decent amount so far. Hey, chat.
Someone didn't get the message. These are earthen resources. We need you to mount a defense.
So I've only got a few things. I think what I'm going to try and do now, get 3600 on Boomy. Or 35. Well, I'd be down for 3600 on Boomy. But I'm going to go minimum 3500 on everything. If I just get, I mean, how much IO would I gain? So if I just get these 3 keys to a 17, that's what, 115 IO, 115, 115? At least. It's like, I'm going to say that's like 350, yeah? That'll get me to like, dude, if I just get 17s of everything left there, I've done it on this. Then Bear still needs a... Yeah, Bear still needs a few. I need to try and get a couple 18s on Bear. So if I get a couple 18s and everything else 17 should be good. Some of those 17s might be a little tough. I'm almost there, though. I am almost there. Guys, I'm going to quickly tinkle before we start this. Give me one sec.
Mid table. Mid table.
All right. I think we should go. Hold on, I'm gonna ask him if we can go left. I don't want to go right anymore. I think it's so silly. Whatever. I mean, we're gonna have shit kicks. Why doesn't anybody go left? Is it, like, really bad? I've gone left once this season, and it felt totally fine. Potentially go left to avoid wiping on first boss hit? Question mark? I think alpha servers are apparently back in, by the way. But it's weird, because nobody said that they're back, but I see Luxtos is streaming on him. Let me see. This is streaming on him. Let me see. That's me. Oh shit, is he playing some Feral?
What I would do for a talent. I would make it so that every time you cast Chain Lightning...
Why is my whole shit lagging?
Every earthquake on the ground would radiate lightning damage.
He's playing Final Fantasy
No,
music.
like, let's say that you have an earthquake, and then you cast the Chain Lightning. It makes that earthquake do an additional lightning damage.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So if you have 2 or 3 of them under the monster, and then you start casting Chain Lightning, it's literally popping like a shit ton of additional lightning damage. And then it doesn't have, you don't have to do like a...
How people flipping...
Expansion that happened was Cataclysm. And I remember
Annex
like,
of Prophecy.
Every expansion we got new zones. In this expansion, we're not getting...
Oh, isn't this the older... Oh, no, she's not an alpha. I was gonna say, that's flipping... Nightmare place. Someone kick boss, rest kick the other one. Yeah. Paladin, Holy Paladin has kick, right? I'll be back up. Big. All right, let's do this. One little shot at priority. Let's get it. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Does my thing now officially show me as a healer? Let me reload. No. Why doesn't it class me as a healer? My healing's higher than my tanking. Maybe it takes some time. Yes, my healing is 3 points higher. That's pretty cool. Feels pretty good. Pretty neat. So there are 65... Wow, that's a really even split. There are 65,000 tanks higher than me. Wait, all tanks and all healers. Wait, class rank. Oh, there we go. Wow, that's really interesting. There's like an equivalent amount of healers and tanks that are 3k IO. And then this is... So for all Druid tanks, I'm top 4k. For all... There are a lot of Druid healers, goodness me. I wonder what those numbers will look like if I get everything to 3,500. I'll probably be in the top 1,000 of everything, right? Maybe?
The expedition built the Priory as a place to contemplate the mysteries of Beledar. But of late, the devotees have become secretive, hostile. The gods sought to kill you. Captain Dale Cry is protecting someone. Each of his lieutenants bolsters his tactics. Draw them away and defeat them.
Meld that impale, not today, you little witch. Big lust. Dude, Boomy's pretty fun, man. Like, I say this every flipping time I play Boomy, but it's pretty fun. And it's simple, but I don't mind that. I think this is going to be on par with how it sort of plays next expansion as well, based on current alpha situations, but... I mean, I don't mind it. Maybe I'm just a silly guy.
Training grounds fall to the intruders.
Oh shit. See. We are hiding. Where's the lady? That's a nasty pull, dude. Golly. Good group so far, though. Oh my god, I dodged. Insane. I didn't think I was gonna have it in me. If I can just get... So I only need 3 more dungeons on this Boomy out of 17, and I'm over 3,500. That's pretty sick. That's kind of why I like doing the high keys first, and not doing, like, every key at a 12, then a 13, then a 14. Like, just flipping, jump in, dive in. Now it's like I've only got a couple little chores to do. Merely the hardest keys in the game. And then I'll be good to go. I'm pressing some silly things, though. Sure, I got Arcane locked. That's fine. I gotta go into a new Eclipse anyway. Oh, Chinese bosh. Big, dude. I'm gonna, me and DQ, so I finish at 5. You know the deal. Friday 5 o'clock finish. Me and DQ are gonna go to the shops and grab some pumpkin. And we are gonna make a pumpkin pie. We're gonna make a couple of them, actually, if we can. But I didn't realize this. Like, you can't just grab any pumpkins. You gotta grab, like, specific sweet pumpkins. But I've always been under the impression you can just grab any... Like, a pumpkin's a pumpkin, right? Apparently not. Apparently you get sugar pumpkins. I guess it's just a pumpkin with higher sugar content. Which changes everything. So we're gonna flip in... Oh my god, that's gonna kill me. What was that? What even in the hell was that? But yeah, then I think I'm gonna cook my my lovely little dinner. I do a lovely cheese mash. Lovely cheese mash. DQ's favorite. Oh, my healer's dead. Everyone's alive though. Good defensive use. I'm doing my lovely little cheese mash. Lemon and herb, parsley, fish. Lemon, parsley, herb, fit. I don't know. Some combination of all of those things. Bam. Gonna do that with some pumpkin pie. Gonna be an insane Friday. But Chinese does sound really good, though. I gotta give you a recommendation, Lemon, on the Chinese to go to, though. There's one that does the best sweet and sour chicken, like, chicken bowl sweet and sour sauce. Best sweet and sour sauce I've ever had. It's like a super cherry, delicious sweetness. It's the best one I've had. It's delicious. Yeah, get the chow mein munch box, big. Oh shit, we are skipping Elena. Holy shit, wait, that's insane tech. We're skipping Elena, dude. Let's go. And we're gonna watch Ghost. Yeah, we're gonna watch Ghost. We watched Dirty Dancing for the first time ever. The other, well, DQ's obviously seen it a million times. She's a girl, like, obviously. She's a girl born in the 90s. She's seen it a million times. But, I've never seen it. So I watched Dirty Dancing. Really good. Really good. Solid movie. I love an old movie like that. Big. DQ, they don't care about Dirty Dancing. They're talking about Chinese. We got a couple of fatties in the chat. You gotta remember. We got a couple of foodies. Oh, Konjac, I'm gonna be going in like 20 minutes, dude. So you may as well chill here for 20. Talk about Dirty Dancing and Chinese takeaway. Maybe they should dance it off. Maybe they should. I've been drinking piss? No, it's weather. It's got a tummy full of it. Ooh, a nice hat. Oh, a nice hat. Yo, Elf, thank you for the gifted sub. Huge. Yeah, you gotta stay here now. The interview is pretty good, though. Well, not pretty good. Yeah, interview's good. Interview is good. Right, I gotta be careful here, because I'm, like, backup kicks. Yeah, these days, like, I don't mind spending some. I mean, I don't. Last time I got a Chinese takeaway was a while ago. When I got back from Gamescom, actually, I remember I got one then. I don't mind spending money on a Chinese takeaway because, like, you can't, there's no substitute, you can't make it at home. You just can't. I mean, unless you got MSG. Like, if you got MSG, okay, I guess you can make it at home. But, like, pizza or something, I'm like, dude, I'll just get a pizza from the shop, like, a couple of bucks. No big deal. Or you get, like, you know, get, like, a burger or something. I can make a burger at home. You know what I mean? I can make my own burgers. Sprinkle MSG on it. Yeah, you got that luxury. Next time you buy some MSG, will you get me some? I found England just really can't do, like, particularly really just can't do Japanese food as well. There's a pub near mine. Me and DQ went there recently, and they had some, like, Japanese dishes. Oh, Mage's one went through. He had it, though. I think he just maybe... Oh, this is bad. Oh my god. But yeah, it was just really bad. Like, they... I don't know, like, places in England keep trying to do this, like, Japanese or Korean food. It just sucks, man. It blows. It's like they've just never been to Japan before. Or Korea, or, like, Korea. Like, it just blows, dude. Guys, I told you we'd wipe on first boss. I told you we would wipe on first boss due to kicks. Bit of a bummer. I don't like going right. I don't like going to the right. It just is dog. I just think tanks are so much stronger than... I don't know. No one knows what Korean barbecue is? That fad was so strange. Do you mean by Korean barbecue? Do you mean like Korean barbecue sauce? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, like they did like Korean barbecue. I'm like, dude, I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Thanks. But yeah, everything's like Korean barbecue, and I'm just like, dude, what even is that supposed to be? Like, if you're gonna do Korean food, most of it should probably be gochujang. Like, you should be using that, like the chili paste sauce. Not just like they do. Obviously, there is like barbecue dishes, but like I don't know what Korean barbecue is. Maybe I'm ignorant to that, but I don't know what that's supposed to be. All the stat sites are saying crit mastery. I wouldn't really follow a stat site. I don't know where that information's coming from. But yeah, haste mastery. Crit is equal to haste, but generally people go in a higher haste right now. Right, apparently alpha is up. I want to go see if it's up. Korean barbecue is a thing. Yeah, like raw meat, cook. You have like a barbecue in the middle of your table. Like, yeah, Korean barbecue is a thing. I'm talking about Korean barbecue sauce. Which again, whenever I've been to any Korean places that are properly Korean, that's not a thing. But then when you go to like places in England that do Korean food, they never have gochujang, but they always have this Korean barbecue. But I'm like, what even is it? Yeah, we had a fad. Yeah, everything was marketed as Korean barbecue. You still see it in Aldi and stuff. Like, I'll see stuff that anytime I see anything that says Korean barbecue, I'm just like, that's going to be dog shit. I just know for a fact it's going to be bad. I know it's going to be bad. And so far, I've steered clear. Yeah, I don't even know what it was supposed to be. I just think it's very easy in England. Like, nobody knows about, I guess, generally older people. Like, anyone like 40 plus, bro. They just don't. Wait, why are these... Oh, am I on the wrong server? Am I stupid? Wait. No. I don't think I'm on the wrong... Ah. How come Luxthos is on this alpha, but nobody else is? Yeah, leveling Druid. Yeah, definitely. I bet. Yeah, salted caramel was everywhere. I hate fad food. Yeah, I hate fad food. But maybe that's just me being a grumpy old man. But anything like that, just like, I'm just like, this is so dumb. Yeah, all these servers are wrong. Huh, okay. I don't know what that's about. Alright. No worries. No biggie. No big dilly. Ugh. Do want to go back to Japan though, man. Holy. I gotta save up like 5 grand and then go back to Japan. I'm gonna buy so many Pokemon cards. I'm gonna buy so much food. I'm gonna travel. You know what I want to do? Dude, Panda. You guys know Panda TV? Panda's doing this really cool thing, actually. Jordan, you might be interested in this. To some degree. I don't know. But, this is pretty neat. He's gonna be walking. He's gonna be... Yeah, he's doing this. Hold on, let me flipping turn my music off there. He's gonna be doing this. Attempting to walk the Nakasendo Trail for charity, teaming up with Kiss Me Healthy, Kismet, and Generosity. Try to smash 560k. Yeah, 560 kilometers or no, not. I don't know. 560. I don't know. In 11 to 12 days. I'll do a video announcement soon. Showing his training, but it's this. Yeah, it's this trail. Yeah, that would be. But yeah, that's probably 160 kilometers. So I mean, that's gonna take him flipping. Well, apparently 11 to 12 days. But that seems pretty sick. Doing something like that sounds really cool. Like just walking across Japan, sort of like kind of like hitchhiking a bit across Japan. From Kyoto to from Kyoto to Tokyo. Oh, that's the right. So that's that, and then he's gonna do a portion of it. Okay, I see. That would be the whole thing. And he's going to do across Nagano. Nakasendo, a mountain path connecting Kyoto to Tokyo, combining history and beautiful nature. That's pretty sick, though. Dude, that's why I want to go to... That's why I want to live in Australia, so I can get to Japan easy-ish. Go and do some holidaying. Yeah, that's pretty cool that he's doing this. Fukushima Monka S, wrong one. I did think that, yeah, Fukushima is it's on the coast because I think it's isn't it like more up here somewhere? He's doing the entire thing on the top left. What, he's doing that full trail from Kyoto to Tokyo? Surely not. No way, that's mental. I took the Shinkansen, the bullet train, from Kyoto to Tokyo, and back, actually. I was chilling in Tokyo. My brother came and visited me with his fiance, and we were chilling in Tokyo for a few days, and then the typhoons were coming in. I'd originally planned to climb Mount Fuji, but there was, like, typhoon warnings. Like, we couldn't... The weather was too bad. We couldn't go. We even had some of our football games cancelled. I wanted to take my girlfriend to... well, I wanted to take her to the Cerezo game, which is one of the Osaka teams. But then that got cancelled. And then I was able to book in for a Kyoto game, but then that got cancelled. They were the only 2 games in the country that got... Well, there were 3 games in the country that got cancelled on the day like we were going to go watch. And 2 of them were the only 2 that we could have gone to were the ones that got, like... That got cancelled. Should do it. Well, no, I mean, I went to Japan, but I mean, I've been to Japan a few times. I lived there for 6 months. But I just mean we weren't able to climb Fuji, unfortunately. I want to go up to, is that Hokkaido? Hokkaido in the north, where it's, apparently it's more like, sort of, old, like, I don't know, more like, I guess, I don't know, traditional, maybe just like, I guess just like, more relaxed. You know? More relaxed way of doing things. See your girlfriend being a footy ultra? Dude, she's a Man U fan. She goes mental. She buys all the shirts. She has nicknames for players. She growls at the TV sometimes. Don't ya? I've heard you growl at the team. Yeah, it's just a bit of growling. Yeah, no, she's into it. Strikes her footy. Mm-hmm. But no, it's really cool that Panda's doing that. I'm gonna try and I mean, I assume he's live streaming it and stuff. Mm-hmm. That's pretty dope. Anyway, so I was showing that. Sick. Right, fellas, guys, I gotta head off now, though. I gotta go because it's Girlfriend Day! Yay! And I'm really excited! She can't hear me. She can't hear me. And I'm really excited! Yeah, no, she's not bothered. That didn't sound sincere. It was sincere. We're gonna make pumpkin pie. Yeah, we're gonna make some pumpkin pies. I'll send some pics in the Discord. Guys, the plan... Okay, so I'm gonna jump off now. I don't stream on Saturdays. Girlfriend Day. But I will be back on... I'll be back on Sunday, where I will be doing more alpha. I want to finish off this King of the Jungle challenge. I'm like really quite close now, actually. I've got a few dungeons left. I got to slam on a couple specs. So I'm gonna on Sunday. I've also got Dimensius, so we've got to kill Dimensius with my raid team. So that'll be the plan Sunday. Alpha / some retail into raid, and then Monday. Like all next week, I want to be doing a lot more alpha testing and everything. And we will also have the release of Legion Remix. So I'll be playing a bit of that. And we'll also have the release of a Final Fantasy event, actually. The Pilgrim's Traverse. So next week, I will also be doing a bit of Final Fantasy as well. I'm going to try and see if I can squeeze a bunch of stuff in. But it's going to be, the schedule's going to be kind of crazy. So I just need to see how I can tackle everything. Because there's going to be 4 different games. Retail, Alpha, Legion Remix, and Final Fantasy all going on in the same week. So I'm going to see how I can figure that out and what makes sense. So just bear with me and we'll see how we go. But I'll be back Sunday. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for the subs today. Thank you for the follows as well. Thank you for hanging out. Shame we didn't get to do any alpha, but the servers were down. Nothing we can do about that.